English Morning Books. Navigating a foreign airport during a connecting flight. Picture this. You've just landed in a foreign country. Your connecting flight leaves in 2 hours. The signs are in a language you don't speak. The terminal is enormous, and you have absolutely no idea where to go. Your heart is racing. Sound familiar? Because this happens to travelers every single day. And today we're going to fix that. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say, where to go, and, crucially, which words to use when everything goes slightly wrong. Because it will go slightly wrong, that's just travel. We have 5 powerful airport words for you today, and they might genuinely save your trip. Let's get into it. Word 1. Transit area. This is the part of the airport where you wait between flights without officially entering the country. Think of it as a kind of bubble. You're physically in the airport, but legally you haven't arrived. So if your layover is in Dubai and you don't have a UAE visa, don't panic. The transit area is your safe zone. Here's the key thing about the transit area. Once you leave it to officially enter the country, you can't easily come back. So if your connection is tight and you're tempted to pop out for some fresh air, don't. Stay in the transit area, find your gate, get a coffee, and breathe. My connecting flight is in 6 hours, so I'll stay in the transit area and find somewhere to eat. Word 2. Boarding gate. This is the specific door in the terminal where you actually get on your plane, not the check-in desk, the gate. And here's the thing about gates. They change without warning. You'll be sitting happily at gate B3 eating a sandwich, look up at the screen and, oh no, it now says gate G14, which is of course at the complete opposite end of the terminal. So always keep one eye on the departure boards. The screen said my boarding gate changed to G14, so I had to walk to the other end of the terminal quickly. That sentence right there has been the start of many travel horror stories. Check the board every 20 minutes. Your legs will thank you later. Well, actually, they won't, but at least you'll make your flight. Word 3. Layover. A layover is the time you spend waiting at an airport between 2 flights on the same journey. A 1-hour layover? Stressful. A 10-hour layover? Honestly, a bit of an adventure. I have a 3-hour layover in Dubai, which is just enough time to grab a meal and charge my phone. 3 hours is the sweet spot. Enough time to relax, not enough to get bored. Word 4. Customs declaration. This is an official form you fill in to tell the government exactly what you're bringing into the country. Food, gifts, large amounts of money, it all goes on the form. Miss something important and, well, the officer won't be very happy. The officer asked me to complete a customs declaration because I was carrying some food products from home. Always declare, always. And word 5, baggage reclaim. This is the area where you collect your checked luggage after landing. You know the drill. You land, you walk what feels like 3 miles to the carousel, and then you wait. And wait. After landing, I went straight to baggage reclaim but waited 40 minutes before my suitcase finally appeared on the belt. 40 minutes. That's basically a whole episode of television. Right, now let's see all of this in action.
Okay, we landed. Oh my gosh, George, that flight was so long. I think I slept for maybe 40 minutes and watched 3 films. 3! Anyway. So what do we do now? Do we just follow everyone? There are so many people, and I genuinely cannot tell which way is the right way. My brain is completely scrambled.
Right, so, first things first. We don't exit the airport. Our connecting flight is in about 3 hours, so we need to find the transit area and stay there. Don't follow the signs that say exit or immigration. That's for people who are actually arriving in this country. We're just passing through. Look there, see that sign? Transit. That's us.
Oh, thank goodness you know what you're doing. I would 100% have followed the wrong sign and ended up in some immigration queue for an hour. So, the transit area. That's like a waiting zone inside the airport, right? We're in the airport, but we haven't actually entered the country? That's such a weird concept, like airport limbo.
Ha! Airport limbo. That's actually a perfect way to describe it. Exactly right. You're physically here, but officially you haven't arrived. It's brilliant when you think about it. And the transit area usually has everything. Food, shops, charging points. We've got 3 hours, which is a decent layover. Enough time to eat, relax, and not sprint to the gate.
A 3-hour layover. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. Last time I flew internationally, I had a 1-hour layover and I basically ran the entire way to my gate. It was not cute. So, food first? I am absolutely starving. That airplane meal was… I don't even know what it was. Something beige. Everything was just very beige.
Food first, absolutely. And I need a coffee, or I'm not going to be functional for the next leg. But listen, before we sit down, let's check the departure board for our boarding gate. I always do this first. Gates can change without warning, and if we just sit down and forget to check, well, I've learned that lesson the hard way, believe me.
Ooh, yes, good call. Okay, let me find our flight. It's the one to London, right? Departs at… Here it is. Flight BA 442 to London Heathrow. Boarding gate. It says… D7. Is that close? Please say it's close. My feet are already done. I've been in shoes for about 14 hours, and they are not happy about it.
D7. That's actually not bad at all. We're near the D gates already. Right, so the plan is coffee and food, back here in an hour to recheck the board, then head to the boarding gate with about 40 minutes to spare. Sound good? I've been caught out before by a gate change. Sat at the wrong gate for 20 minutes once. Absolute disaster.
You sat at the wrong gate for 20 minutes? How did you not notice? Okay, I feel so much better about myself now. I once spent a layover in entirely the wrong terminal and had to take a bus to get to my actual gate. A bus. Inside the airport. I didn't know airports had buses. I thought I was dreaming.
An airport bus. Brilliant. Right, we're both disasters. That's settled. Okay, here we are. This looks good. Get whatever you want. I'm getting the largest coffee they have. Possibly 2. Right. Oh, hang on. They've got a proper hot food menu. I might actually get a full meal. My body has completely lost track of what time it is.
Okay, I'm getting a sandwich and the biggest orange juice they have. Oh, and wait, George, I just remembered. When we land in London, do I need to fill in some kind of form? My mom packed me some homemade jam and those little cakes she makes. I didn't think about it, but is that going to be a problem at the border?
Oh, right. Yes, actually, that's a really good thing you remembered. When we land in London, you'll need to fill in a customs declaration form. It's a form where you declare everything you're bringing into the country. Food, gifts, anything of value. Homemade food definitely counts. If you don't declare it and they find it, that's a fine. A real one.
A fine? Oh no. Seriously? My mom is going to be so upset if her jam causes an international incident. Okay, so I just fill in the form honestly? Write down the jam and the cakes? And then what? They just let me through? Or do they take the jam? I'm slightly worried about the jam now. That jam is very good jam.
Right, so the customs declaration form is really just about honesty. You write it all down, and most of the time, with small personal food items, they wave you through. It's when people try to hide things that it becomes a problem. Declare the jam. Declare the cakes. The officer might look at them and just say, "Fine, enjoy your mum's baking." It happens.
Okay, that actually makes me feel better. Declare the jam. I can do that. Right. I'm going to eat this sandwich and stop panicking about baked goods. So, after we land in London, we go through customs, and then what? Do our bags come off the same flight? I checked one suitcase, the big purple one. Does it just appear?
Yes, your checked bag travels with the flight. When we land, we go through passport control. Then we head to baggage reclaim. That's the hall with the big carousel belt where your suitcase comes out. The purple one should be there. Though I'll warn you, baggage reclaim can take a while. I once waited nearly an hour. Just have your phone charged.
An hour? At baggage reclaim? After already being on a plane for how many hours? That feels genuinely cruel. Okay, I'll have my phone charged, and I'll have a book, and possibly a snack. George, I feel like international travel is just waiting in various different rooms with progressively worse lighting. Is that basically what it is?
Honestly, that is exactly what it is. Waiting in various rooms with progressively worse lighting. I'm going to start using that. Right, okay, we should probably recheck the departure board. It's been about an hour. Let me just pull it up on my phone. I downloaded the airport app. Gate D7 should still be... Hang on. That's odd. It's loading slowly.
What? What does it say? You're making that face. That's a concerned face. George, you have a very specific concerned face, and you are making it right now. Is the gate okay? Is the flight okay? Please tell me the flight is okay, because I have told absolutely everyone I am coming home today, and I cannot have a situation.
Right. So, good news and news. Good news is the flight is still on time. The other news is the boarding gate has changed. It's no longer D7. It's now G22, which is, okay, it's not close, it's quite far. We should go now, actually. Finish your juice, grab your bag. We've got 35 minutes.
G22? The boarding gate changed to G22? That is... I saw the signs earlier. G gates were at the completely other end. Why do they do this? Who decided to change the boarding gate with 35 minutes left? Okay, I'm moving. Suitcase? Got it. Jacket? Got it. Let's go. Lead the way, please. Fast.
This way, follow the G signs. And this is exactly why I always recheck the board. The screen said our boarding gate changed, and now we've got a bit of a march ahead of us. It's fine. 35 minutes is enough. We're not sprinting, we're walking with purpose. There's a difference. Keep up and we'll be absolutely fine.
Walking with purpose. I like that. I am absolutely walking with purpose right now. Very purposeful. Oh, a moving walkway. Yes! This is the best thing I've ever seen. George, get on the moving walkway. We can walk on it and it moves us at the same time. We're basically running. This is genius. Why don't all floors move?
You know what? That is a genuinely excellent question. Right, we're on track. G gates are just ahead now. See, G18, G19, we're almost there. Gate G22 should be just around this corner. 20 minutes to spare. I told you, walking with purpose. Never sprint in an airport unless you absolutely have to. It never looks as fast as it feels.
G22. There it is. Oh, I could cry. That walk was genuinely long. Okay, we made it. There are seats, there are people, there's a plane out the window. That's our plane. That beautiful, wonderful plane that is going to take us home. George, I want you to know, I could not have done this without you. Truly. I would have been in the wrong country.
In the wrong country? I mean, possibly. Right, we sit down, get comfortable, and then, when we land in London, remember, passport control first, Then baggage reclaim for the purple suitcase, and don't forget you need to fill in your customs declaration form on the plane. They usually hand them out. Declare the jam. Do not forget the jam.
I will not forget the jam. The jam will be declared. It will be the most officially declared jam in the history of international travel. Okay, I'm actually really excited now. I'm tired, my feet hurt. I've walked about 6 miles in this airport, but we did it. We navigated a foreign airport. Connecting flight complete. I feel like a proper traveler.
You're a proper traveler, genuinely. You remembered the customs declaration. You kept your head when the boarding gate changed. You didn't accidentally leave the transit area. That's more than most people manage on their first big connection. Right, drink some water, close your eyes for 10 minutes. Next stop, London.
Next stop, London. And then, baggage reclaim. And then, customs declaration. And then, freedom. And my mom's jam, which I am going to eat the moment I get home. On toast. With butter. I have been thinking about that toast since approximately 30,000 feet in the air, and nothing is going to stop me now. Nothing.
And just like that, George and Jessica made it. Let's do a quick recap. The transit area is where you wait between flights without entering the country. Jessica's safe zone all day. The boarding gate is the specific door where you board your plane, and it changed on them, of course. The layover was their 3-hour window to eat, breathe, and regroup. The customs declaration is the form Jessica needs to fill in for her mum's very important jam. And baggage reclaim is where the purple suitcase will eventually appear. You've just learned 5 words that will genuinely change how you travel. So here's your challenge. Write a sentence in the comments using any one of today's words. Tell me, what's the longest layover you've ever had, or the wildest boarding gate change you've survived? I read every single comment, and if you want more travel English with George and Jessica, hit subscribe, because next time they're checking into a hotel and things are going to get interesting. See you there!